Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil Islam wa lakal hamdu bil iman ولك الحمد بالقرآن. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربي زدنا علما. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا. اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله. آمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. By the izn of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, we are going to start a new journey with Sarf. And Sarf is very interesting and very mathematical subject. But obviously everything need some extra hard work. And these are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So nothing comes without our sweat. So, but the Sarf is going to open doors of vocabulary in a way that you never experienced it before. So you will know just one word, and subhanallah, if you are good at Sarf of it, then you do not need to open dictionary even. Everything will become like easily you can grab. So that's why we can put little effort over here, and inshallah soon we would be able to reap the fruit, inshallah. So let's make our intentions that we are starting this journey just for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah accept it, and may Allah put barakah in our time, in our knowledge, and to make all this learning easy for us. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammim bil khair. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wa la taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. So with that, inshallah, we are going to start Sarf. And Sarf today, inshallah, we are going to just have the introduction of Sarf. What is Sarf basically?
Assalamu alaikum. We didn't have a PDF for this one. Is it possible to get a PDF?
I just shared in the groups. I forgot. I think I shared, but this morning when I saw, then I just shared, I think, before the class 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
So you guys check in the group, in the main group, inshallah, you're gonna find.
Jazakallah.
So what is Sarf? Sarf is basically the study of word pattern and how meaning can be derived based on these pattern. So you will know one pattern, right? One word. For example, you can see if the word is, let's say, alima, right? Alima means he knew, right? And then you know what is the bab. This alima would be alima ya'lamu, right? Ya'lamu. You can make mudariya, right? You can ilman, very common word, right? So you can guess the masdar, and then you will know how its ism file gonna look like. So alimun. Who is alimun?
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. I apologize for that. We are looking at two groups. We didn't have it in those groups. And this group is one Urdu Dream and Urdu Dream
Planning.
Urdu Dream Planning Team.
Okay, I'm gonna share it right now.
If you could even forward it to planning team, or so that the
I'm gonna put in the main group.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Main group, we are not part of it now. We have been removed from the group.
Okay, so planning is better? I
Yes.
can put in the plan.
Yeah, please. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, it's being shared there. So alimun, the one who has knowledge. And then we know the word allama, right? Who is allama? Who knows a lot. So this is basically sigatul mubaligha. And then even ism maf'ul, we say the word ma'lum, right? The one that is known. So see, if you just know the word ilm, right? So you can kind of understand when you will see the word ma'lum, you are going to look at, okay, what are the root letters? Ain, lam, mim. So this word has something to do with knowledge, right? So this is, inshallah, the Sarf is going to make our life very easy, because if we know just one word, we can know many words in the Quran. Okay, so this is basically that is basically word pattern. When I say word pattern, Sarf is word pattern. So alimun is one container, alimun is one pattern, allama is another pattern, right? And ma'lum is another pattern, right? So these are basically the learning of how we can put one word into different patterns, and we can use the different shade of that word in the sense of meaning. Okay, and everything would keep relating with the root letter, like what are the meaning of it, something you're gonna find in all these patterns common. So Sarf is the study of word pattern and how meaning can be derived based on these pattern. It is a mechanism through which you can learn to recognize the pattern of a majority of the words in Arabic language. With Sarf, you can also construct a multitude of words when given a single word, right? So this is like I gave you example, and it's written over here as well. So when you know the word alima, right? And we are going to do the conjugation for Madi. How many siga we have in conjugation? 14. So you know the 14 word. If you see the word alimat, right? You know that this is hiya. She knows, right? So 14 siga of Madi, then 14 siga of Mudariya, then Mastar, right? And Mastar is not just one word. We can have singular, we can have plural, right? We can have dual, right? So basically it is going to conjugate like Muslimun chart. So then ism file, same idea. If ism file can be conjugated like Muslimun chart. Depend that if something is living, then we can have fully a Muslimun chart. Otherwise, we can have a partial Muslimun chart for some sigas. Ism maful, right? Ism sifa. Sifatul Mushabbaha, all many different names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rahim, Kareem, right? Alim, Sami. So these are all ism sifa. Allama, that is another pattern of mubalagha. So you guys can see that how just one word and we would be able to put them into different containers and we would be able to derive different meanings out of it. Then next point is Jamid and Mushtaq. What is Jamid and Mushtaq? Mushtaq words. So basically in Sarf, we are going to know that some words are going to be Jamid and some are going to be Mushtaq. And Mushtaq means words that you can do the surf, like they are surfable. You are going to conjugate them 100%, like they're gonna have Madi, they're gonna have Mudariya, they're gonna have Amar. But this is not the case with Jamid words. So Jamid word example, you can remember the word Laysa. Laysa has just Madi, right? So it is going to be called that this is Jamid fail. Most words in Arabic are Mushtaq and some are Jamid. So in the study of Sarf, we will concern ourselves with the words that are Mushtaq, because mostly the words are Mushtaq. So we are going to just focus on Mushtaq words. Then another thing that we are going to, the terms we are going to use in Sarf a lot is Jazr and Wazan. What is Jazr? Jazr is basically root letters. And Wazan mean container. So for the word Alima, what is the Jazr for Alima?
Ain Lam Mim.
Yes. So Jazr, you're gonna say Ain, Lam, and Mim. They are the Jazr. And what is the container? The Wazan is that this is Fi'l Madi. Okay, so this is basically the Siga. We can say what Siga is it? This is Fi'l Madi. We can say what Wazan it is. Or Wazan you can understand like, okay, when I say Alima, when you say the word Alima, we need to remember that our template that we are going to keep in our mind is Fa, Ain, and Lam. Fa'ala. Fa'ala, Fa'ila, Fu'ila, right? So Fa, Ain, and Lam, that is basically our template. And we are going to, every word, we are going to figure it out that, okay, which one is my Fa kalima here, which one is my Ain kalima, and which one is my Lam kalima, right? So for Alima, if I ask you, which one is my Lam kalima, so you're gonna say that Lam kalima is basically Ain, or other way around, right? If I ask you, where is my Ain kalima, you're gonna say that Ain kalima is Lam in this word. And then if I say, okay, Alimun. Alimun. So now you tell me what is the wazan of this word, Alimun. So first what you can do, you guys can see, okay, Ain is what, like this Ain is what kalima? First of all, root letters same, Ain, Lam, and Mim, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Ain is my
Fa kalima.
Fa.
kalima. And then what is this alif? This is basically extra, right? Where is my Ain kalima?
Lam.
Lam.
Lam. And where is my Mim kalima? Sorry, Lam kalima?
Lam. Mim.
Mim. And now we need to put harika in a certain way. Okay, so that container is no, why I'm mixing up. So our fa kalima is ayn, then we have alif extra, and then my ayn kalima is lam, right? So I need to put ayn over here, and my lam kalima is mim, so I need to put lam kalima over here, right? This is how it is going. And then I need to put my harika certain way. So alimun fa'ilun, right? So now this is the container, or this is the wazan fa'ilun. And this is very simple and easy to understand. Fail is to do something, fa'ala, right? So this is fa'ala, he did something. And then fa'ilun, the one who is the doer of the action. And this doer of the action is not, do not confuse it with the doer we have in Nahv. Right? In Nahwun, we say that, okay, let's say, Naswara Hamidun. What is the translation?
Hamid helped.
Hamid helped.
Hamid helped.
He helped
and
Hamid.
Who is?
Sorry.
No.
Hamid helped.
How he helped Hamid? It's not Hamidan. If it was Hamidan, then you can say he helped Hamid, because Hamidan is nasab. In that case, over here, it's not nasab. Rather, it is rafa. So Hamid is the doer here. Right? So Hamid helped. So now this is file. In Nahav language, we're gonna say Hamidun is the file. Right? That is our Nahav term. Over here, this file, same we are saying that basically this is a doer, but we need to remember that what's the difference? This file is basically just one-time act. Right? This is just one-time act. And when we say ism file is the one who does thing over and over. For example, teacher. Right? We say muallimun. Same from alimun gonna be, when we are going to take it into a different bab, it will become muallimun.
Like professional.
Right?
Professional.
Yeah. Muallimun, the teacher. So the teacher teach over and over and over. Right? It's not one-time act. That is his job. So this is how we're gonna see the difference, even though we are going to find in Sarf that, okay, we are calling one siga is a maful, same idea. It's not mafulun bihi or maful that we learned in Nahab. That is different. Okay. So that is basically jazar and wazan. So what is jazar? Can someone remind me? What is jazar?
Root word.
Root words. And what is container wazan?
It's verb.
Siga.
It can be siga.
What is it actually?
It is a
No,
form. Different forms.
Wazan is basically, for example, wazan could be fa'ilun, right? Or wazan could be maf'ulun. So these are different container, right? Or wazan could be, for example, ilmun. If I say ilmun, so what you gonna say? What is the wazan for ilmun? What is the wazan?
Fail.
So fi. Ilmun fi'lun. Okay, so this is the wazn of. If I say what is the wazn of ya'lamu. Ya'lamu.
Ilmun.
Fa'alamu.
No, wazn.
يفعلون.
When
يفعلون.
يفعل.
yes.
Yeah.
So when I say wazn, that means you need to go to the base template, which is fa, ain, and lam. Okay, so you're gonna take our first root letter. This is our second root letter, and this is our third root letter, and something can be extra in between. So if you see ya'lamu, so this is my fa kalima, this is my ain kalima, and this is my lam kalima. Now what is extra? This ya in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put the haraka the way it is. So yaf a lu. So ya'lamu is on the pattern of yaf'alu. So inshallah, you will get it when we just move on. Right now, I'm just explaining that how basically jazar and container gonna work. We're gonna practice inshallah. So content is jazar, container is wazan. So two terms we need to remember, jazar and wazan. So jazar is basically root letters, and wazan is what we are going to learn these terms. We are going to do Sarf Saghir. In Sarf Saghir, you have all the members that are going to be part of any word, any fail basically. And that would be the wazan. So wazan basically is, it could be some fa'il, some maf'ul, masdar, or madi, mudariya, isam sifa, right? All that stuff is basically the container or the wazan. Okay,
So in
so
we have to replace whatever words we find, we have to replace it with fa'ala and then see what are the harka. Accordingly, we will do it.
Harka, and even but something can be extra as well.
Added, yeah.
Okay, so for example, over here, naswara. So naswara, where is my fa kalima?
Noon.
Noon. Ain kalima?
Sad.
Saad. And lam kalima?
Ra.
And how are you gonna read that word?
Fa'ala.
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 Fa'ala. Right? And this is madi. And if I say what is the wazan, you're gonna say it is fi'l madi. Right? And then yansuru. Now you tell me again, where is fa kalima?
Noon.
No. Ain kalima? Saad. And lam kalima?
Ra.
And what is extra?
Yeah.
In the beginning. And you are going to put them in a certain way, right? All this harika. So how are you gonna call it?
Yansuru.
No, we are
Yafulu.
Yaf'alu.
Yes, yaf'ulu. Yaf'ulu.
Okay.
And that is mudariya version. That is wazan is fail mudariya here. Now nasirun. Where is fa kalima?
Noon.
Noon is fa kalima. Ain kalima.
Sad.
Saad is ain kalima. And ra is
Lam.
lam kalima. What is extra?
Alif.
How are we gonna pronounce it? Okay, now next word. Mansurun. Where is my fa kalima?
Noon.
Don't. Not me. On.
Noon.
We already know that, okay? We already established that noon, sad, and ra are the root letter.
Yes.
Okay? And remember, there is always, not always, but there is chances that something gonna be extra. Right? So that's why we always just look at the root letter first, and then we are going to figure it out what is extra, and this extra thing, like where they are going to rhyme with. Is it rhyming with nasirun, like fa'ilun, or is it rhyming with maf'ulun, like mansurun? Right? So this is how we are going to figure it out. So noon is fa kalima, sad is ain kalima, ra is lam
Lam kalima.
and then we are going to give harika accordingly. And what it will be then?
Maf'ulun.
Maf'ulun.
Maf'ulun. We need to be very careful with the harika. We cannot change them. We cannot change the ma into kasra or kasra into fatha. Right? So we need to be very particular the way the harakas are given. So mansurun is on the pattern of maf'ulun.
So this is masdar, is it?
No, maf'ul. This is ism maf'ul.
Is it like a permanent, what you just said, like muallamun? Is it something like that? Repetitive work?
Exactly. Inshallah, we are going to talk about each siga. For now, just think that, okay, this is basically rhyming with maf'ulun. So this, if I ask you what is the wazan mansurun, you're going to say maf'ulun.
Yes.
Okay. Jazakallah.
Okay. If I ask you what is the wazan of nasirun, you're going to say fa'ilun, ism fa'il. So basically what this is what we are learning here right now. Everyone is clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so every mushtaq word is made up of two elements. The content of the word, which is jazr, root letters, and the container that the content sits in, right? So now let's explore these two elements in more detail. The content. Every word in the Arabic language has root letters. A majority of the words have 3 root letters. Whose mic is it? Okay, so every word in Arabic language has root letters. A majority of the words have 3 root letters. Majority. But we can have some words that can be 4 root letters and even 5 root letters. But majority of them are 3 root letters. So that's why our focus gonna be on 3 root letters only. So these root letters are what we call them content of the word. The same content can be poured into many different containers. Like the nasara, this is basically the 3 ingredients we got. And we are putting these 3 ingredients into different containers and making them into different word, right? So I have a container, I have 3 ingredients, noon, sad, and ra. Then I put it in a different wazan, in a different container, right? And I made the word yansuru, which is giving me the meaning of fi'l mudariya. He helps or he will help. Then the same ingredients I took and I put into another different container. And now it is nasirun. I took same ingredients and I put them in a certain way, in a certain container, and now I have the word mansurun. Example you can understand, let's say our kids make, they take Play-Doh, right? And then they have different cutters. So same Play-Doh, they can make a star out of it, right? or they can make what else they make? Cake, they are making cake, they are making houses, they are making whatnot, right? So they, or we have a cookie cutter. So I mixed ingredients, right? And these ingredients now I'm putting into different cookie cutters. One is round, the other one is star, the other one is square, right? Or rectangle, whatever. So basically these wazan you can understand as a cookie cutter. So you are putting them in a different cookie cutter and creating a different shape of that word. So the same contents can be poured into many different containers. When different containers hold the same content, they also share something in common in the terms of the meaning of the word. For example, we saw the word alima, right? Alima, alimun, muallimun, malum. So they have, like all these words, they have meanings of knowledge, right? So this is basically how it's gonna work. So now take a look at the word below. Notice that the content, the root letters ain, lam, mim appears in every word, but the spelling, so you can call them spellings. So we are taking one word and we are playing around with the spelling. So alima, then ya'lamu, what I did, I added ya in between, right? And I like harika, I changed here and there, and now I have a new word. And then alimun, so I have all three ingredients, but I added something into it, and now it is a different word. Spellings are different. So this is how you can understand that spelling or shape of the word, we can make it different, and this is how we can create a new word. So now look over here. Allama. So what do you think? What are the root letters for this word? Allama. What are the root?
Ain, lam, mim.
Exactly. Ain, lam, and mim, the root letters, right? And now, what happened? What is extra over here? What do you guys notice?
Extra lam.
Lam double up.
Yeah, so basically one extra lam over here. And now if I ask you what is the wazan, what you gonna say me? Tell me.
Ain, lam, mim. Oh,
No,
sorry.
I'm
Sorry,
saying
that is
wazan.
jazar. That is jazar.
So ain is fa kalima. Ladies, we can take turns. We are not going to open our mics like that. We need to open our mics one by one, so it's not very loud. Otherwise, recording gonna mess up. So this is ain is my fa kalima, right? And then ain is my lam kalima, and then it has shadda. It has fatha as well, and my fa kalima has fatha as well. And then my lam kalima is mim over here, which has fatha. So I'm gonna put my lam kalima and I'm gonna pronounce it like fa'ala. So allama is on the pattern of fa'ala. Make sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Makes sense.
So yeah, okay. So allama, if I ask you what is the jazar? Ain, lam,
Ain,
and
lam,
mim.
mim.
And what is the wazan?
Fa'ala.
Fa'ala.
Fa'ala. Okay, fa'ala is the wazan. Okay, and
I have a question. Fa'ala or fa'ala? Shad.
Fa'ala.
Can be shad.
We are saying fa'ala. So we are pronouncing ain twice. Fa'ala.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Next one, ta'limun. What are the root letters? What is the jazr?
Ain, lam, mim.
Ain, lam, mim.
Ain, lam, and mim is the jazr. Now, what is the wazn?
Taf'ilun.
Taf'ilun.
Yes. So ain is my basically fa kalima, right? And before that we
Ta'limun?
No.
Talimun is the word, but what is the wazn of it?
Okay.
So when I say wazn, what should come in your mind? Fa, ain, and lam.
Fa, ain, lam, and taf'ilun.
Right? And then you are going to put them in a certain way. So you see that before my fa kalima, what do they have?
Mim.
They have ta here. So I'm gonna add ta over here, right? And then after my ain kalima, it has ya. So I need to add ya over here, right? And then I'm gonna give the haraka the way it is given over here. So taf'ilun. Right? So talimun is the wazn of taf'ilun, which is basically a masdar. Inshallah, soon we are going to learn. Today we are just having intro, and intro might be looking confusing if you are very new to this subject, right? But inshallah, we are going to go very slow, one family or two family per class, and inshallah I will not go if until you guys grab it 100%, inshallah. So talimun is on the pattern of taf'ilun. Okay, so taf'ilun is the wazn. Everyone is clear?
Ji, alhamdulillah.
Talimun is education.
Okay,
Then taf'ilun will
taf'ilun, this is a masdar. So fa'ala mean he did. Now what is the doing, or basically this is the name of the action. Masdar is name of the action. So taf'ilun mean, like you can say
It was done.
Yeah, something is done. I don't know how to translate, right? But example you can understand of the masdar is like if I say
action, we can tell action.
Talim. Right?
Is it an
So,
idea?
Allama mean he taught, and from he taught. Now, if we want to give a name to this fail, that would be talimun, education. Okay, so this is basically taf'ilun. Okay, next one is muallimun. Masdar, you can write for the masdar. That masdar is basically the name of the action.
Okay.
Okay. So now, next word is muallimun. What are the root letters, or jazar I should say?
Ain, lam, mim.
Ain, lam, and mim is the jazar, and what is the wazn of it?
Mufayyilun. Fa'ilun.
Mufa'ilun.
Mufayyilun.
Mufallimun.
Mufallim.
Mufayyilun. Now let me say this. So
Mufallimun.
No, why falli? Why falli? After fa, we need ain kalima.
Yeah.
Right? Don't forget.
Muf'ali.
Mufa.
Is it ma, Ustad?
Mufa'ilun. Fa'ilun.
Okay, mufa'il. So muallimun is the wazn of mufa'ilun. Alimun, that should be very easy. So alimun is on the wazn of
Fa'ilun.
fa'ilun. See, that is easy, right? Alhamdulillah. Now ta'allama. What is the wazn?
فعلم
فعل
فعل فعل
علم
تفاعل
Ta fa'a la
Fa'ala. Tafa'ala.
tafa'ala. What is the wazn of ilmun?
Fi'lun.
Fi'lun. Not
فيل
fi'lun.
فيل فيل
But Ustadati, where is the last meme go?
What last mean?
Like ta'allama, the last meme.
No, we are looking at the what is the wazn of it. So
Okay.
this ayn is our fa kalima.
Yeah, yeah.
This is our ayn kalima. This is our
Mhm,
lam
lam
kalima.
Okay,
And
okay.
ta is
All
extra
right.
here.
Okay, I got it. Jazakallah khair.
Yeah, so ta is not our root letter.
Mhm.
Maf'ulatun.
Okay, root letter is only ayn lam
Ain
and
lam
mim.
mim.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Malumatun. What is the wazn?
فعل
Maf'ulatun.
مفعول
La
مفعول
Maf'ulatun.
Latun.
تامد
So this is
مفعول
maf'ul, and then this is the feminine version of maf'ulatun. Okay, alamu. Over here, alamu. So what is the wazn?
Af'alu.
lo.
Very good. Alhamdulillah. You guys are getting it now. So af'ala.
Alu.
Alu, sorry. Af'alu. And that is ismu tafdil. This pattern is called ismu tafdil, meaning you know what is ismu tafdil? Comparative or superlative degree, right? So that's why you say more knowledgeable. We say Allahu Akbaru. Subhanallah, right? We say Allahu Akbar. How many times in a day? So Akbaru is same ismu tafdil. So we are saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is greater. Okay. Let's see what do we have more here. So then there are going to be different babs, and we can divide whatever we are going to learn Sarf into basically we are going to learn family 1. So family 1 is basically is called Thulathi Mujarrad. Thulathi, what is Thulathi mean? 3. And Mujarrad mean original. So there are going to be only 3 letters. For example, we saw the word alima, right? So alima is basically Thulathi Mujarrad. It has only 3 root letters. But then we saw also a word ta'allama. Ta'allama. So now, is that 3 root letters? Root letters are real root letters are 3, ain, lam, and mim. But then we can see something extra, right? So for this ta'allama, we cannot call this family or this bab that this is Thulathi Mujarrad. Why? Because I can see some extra members in this family, which is this ta, and then this lam is twice, right? So there are basically 2 extra letters in this family than this one, alima. Alima has only three root letters and nothing is extra over there. When we have only three root letters, nothing is extra, that Bab is called Sulasi Mujarrad. Okay, and that is basically, in easy words, you call them family one. So we are going to have family one, and even family one can have 6 Bab. So they are basically sub family of it. So we are going to learn about family one, and family one is going to be basically 6 Bab. When I say 6 Bab, that means they are going to have different markers that makes them different than other. Okay, and inshallah, that is I'm not gonna talk about it because otherwise it is going to be very confusing for you guys. So we are learning over here that
family
we are
one,
going
Bab
to learn,
6,
yeah, family one, and then within family one there are going to be 6 Bab. And when I say Bab, that means 6 families, you can understand. So within family one, there are how many families? 6 different families. And then we are going
families or sub-families?
Sub-families, yeah. Small families of which is basically related to family one. And when we say family one, what comes in your mind? That they have only three root letters. Only 3 root letters. Nothing is extra. Okay. And what is the term? Sulasi Mujarrad. That is our family one. Then
so Daraba is family one, but Yadribu is not.
No, Yadribu. Okay, we are going to talk about it. Yadribu.
Because this has extra. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Root letters are, yes, Daraba, only 3 root letters, and Yadriba, you can see that Ya look like this is extra. But inshallah, we are going to see that I'm going to talk about Sarf Saghir and Sarf Kabir, right? And in Sarf Saghir, we will see that, okay, there are going to be certain member in the family, like we're going to have Fail Madi, then Fail Mudariya, then Mastar, then Ism File, right? And then we are going to say, okay, if it is Daraba, and for Daraba, I want to turn into Mudariya, then obviously sign of Mudariya we are going to have, and that is going to look like extra, right? But we know that this is basically sign of Mudariya, and root letter are still Dadra and Ba, right? So inshallah, it is coming.
I think Mustada, assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I think you said like Salasi Muzarat family, which like a Madi singular has only three root letters. That's
yeah,
the way
exactly.
I think.
Yeah, we can say that way. That will make more sense, because you know, if you guys remember your Sarf, Fataha, this is our Hua version, right? And what would be the Huma version? Fataha. And then you're gonna say, oh, this one is extra, so that means that is not family one, right? This is not the case. So when I'm saying that only 3 root letters, so basically we are going to look at the only Hua version. Okay, and we already know that, okay, within the verb, there are going to be some, because this alif is basically the file of this verb, right? Because it is referring to Huma. And then we're gonna have Waw. When I say Fatahu, right? What is this Waw doing here? Is that extra letter?
It's home version.
It's home version.
Yeah, this Waw is telling us that
Plural.
this is home version. Okay, so we're not gonna call that, okay, this is extra. So that's why it's better that we just say that Hua version would be only 3 root letters.
And Madi.
Okay.
Then they will not going to be
Yeah,
confused.
Madi. Yeah, Madi. Yeah.
In other words, if we see any of these words and we have to basically condense them, revert them back to Hua form, and then evaluate if it is 3 letters, then it is Salasi Mujarrad, right? Back
Perfect,
we have to go
yes.
in our
Yeah.
brain to. Okay, thank
you. Yeah. Okay, so that is family 1. Now, then we are going to have Salasi Mazid Fihi. What does Mazid mean?
Extra.
Additional.
More,
Additional.
extra, right? Additional. So Salasi, they are 3 root letters. The original haruf are 3. But there is going to be something extra in that word. For example, we have Alima, right? This is our Madi Hua version, 3 root letter. So this one is Salasi Mujarrad, family 1, right? But now I want to change the same verb into Salasi Mazid Fihi. And now look over here. I say Allama. Root letters are what? Ain, Lam, and Mim. Same. 3. Ain, Lam, and Mim. But there is something extra. We have extra Lam over here. So that's why we're not going to call this family Mujarrad. Rather, it is Salasi Mazid Fihi. So this is how we are going to differentiate that you can say small family and big families. And then these Salasi Mujarrad, we're going to call them, they are basically big families because all of them have some extra member. All of them have what? Some extra member. So that's why even though they have 3 root letters, their root letters are only 3. But there are some extra members in these families. And that's why we are calling them Salasi Mazid Fihi. And how many families are there? Family 2, family 3, family 4, family 5, family 6, family 7, family 8, family 9, family 10. And then they just put this family, what is that?
2 to 10.
Yeah, that is family 1. And so family 2 to 10, we're going to call them Mazid Fihi.
Mazid Fihi.
And this one, family 1, we're going to call them Mujarrad. So that's how you are going to differentiate. And this is basically, we are going to, these many families we are going to learn. Family 1 to family 10. And when I say family 1, this is not one family. It has subfamilies as well, which are 6, right? So we are, how many families we are going to learn? So 6, these families, which is family 1, right? And then Mazid Fihi, how many families?
9 more. In total 15.
So
15
9 plus, yeah, 15 families. And these are only Salasi, meaning 3 root letters. Even we have verbs which are 4 root letters. We have words in Quran Pak which are, I'm not sure about the 5, but in Hadith and other classical text, you're going to find 5 as well. But for 4, I know the word Zalzala. So Zalzala, how many root letters? Zailam, Zailam. So that is basically 4, and we call them Rubai. Rubai means 4. Okay, and Waswasa, subhanallah. Vasvasa. You waswi. Surat Falak or Nas? You waswi sufi sudurin. Right? So vasvasa, how many root letters? Wow, seen, wow, seen.
5.
4.
4. So this is Rubai again. Right? And vasvasa is like someone is whispering, right? So just say vasvasa, how you feel? Like, so basically you are whispering. So even the word itself, the root letter itself is indicating the kind of the gesture of whispering, subhanallah. And even say the word zalzala. When you say what is happening, your tongue is vibrating.
Shaking.
Right? So like shaking, subhanallah. So even the letters of Quran Pak, they are not like any letters. Even they are indicating or they are referring to something. Even if, remember I was listening to some lecture, and La ilaha illallah, right? So now the lam letter, not word, lam letter is so easy on your tongue. When a baby does not able to speak, he is unable to speak, he does not know how to speak, right? The infant, but what sound they mostly make? Or even when they just grow up a little and they want to speak, or like the lam letter is lullaby, la 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 la. These kind of words basically is so easy on their tongue. And how many lam do we have in our kalima? Subhanallah, right? So even the
six lams.
Yeah, so even the haru
Family one is also 6.
Yeah, subhanallah. Okay. So everyone is clear between Salasi Mujarrad and Mazid Fihi? What's the difference? Can somebody say it? What is Salasi Mujarrad mean?
The Salasi Mujarrad has 3 root letters, and in Salasi Mazid Fihi, in addition to these three root letters, there is an additional one or maybe 2 additional ones.
Yeah, so there is going to be some extra letters in Salasi Mazid Fihi, but the real root letters are 3 only. Because we are talking about whatever we are learning from family 1 to 10, the root letters are only 3. We are not learning about Rubai. We are not learning about Khamasi. So Rubai mean the words that have 4 letters, and Khamasi mean the word that has 5 root letters. We are not talking about them. We are just learning about the afal that are going to have 3 root letters. And even these 3 root letters, we can divide them into 2 categories. Family 1, which is going to be only and only 3 root letters. That's why we are calling them Salasi Mujarrad. And then family 2 to 10, Salasi Mazid Fihi.
No.
Okay, now Salasi Mazid Fihi, we are going to give some marker to these families. We are going to learn them one by one, but over here you guys can see how we are going to remember that this family is the Salasi Mazid Fihi. We are going to memorize one template for each family. So whenever we see some word, some afal, then we are going to kind of make them memorize with these families and see what family they are belonging to. So for the family 2, we need to remember the template allama yu'allimu. Allama yu'allimu. This is family 2. Then for family 5, we're going to remember one verb, which is tafarraqa yatafarraqu. Then, why I'm going this way? Okay, sorry. So family 2 and then family 3, jahada yujahidu. For family 4, aslama yuslimu. Family 5, tafarraqa yatafarraqu. Family 6, ta'awana yata'awanu. Family 7, inqalaba yanqalibu. Family 8, iqtaraba yaqtaribu. Family 9, this is basically talk about colors only, this family, and not used in Quran Pak a lot, but we need to just know that, okay, there is something. So this is ihmarra yahmaru. What is ihmarra mean? Red.
Red.
Right? So this family 9 only gonna talk about colors. We say khadara. What is khadara? Mean green. Right? We say khudara, right? And ikhudara. Someone has turned into green. This is basically what it means, ikhudara. Okay, so these are going to be, we say hijre aswad.
March kya hai?
Iswadda.
किसको करना?
Iswadda.
दावटी.
We need to mute, ladies. Iswadda. Okay, meaning something turned into black.
Black.
Then family 10, istaghfara yastaghfiru. We use this word a lot, istighfar, right? And this ista family, whenever you see, we can, this ista is basically referred to begging, pleading, asking, right? So it has meaning of someone is really want something, seeking. So all these meaning gonna come whenever we see ista before any 3 root letter. So these are Thalasi Mazid Fihi. Inshallah, we are going to talk about one by one. Then we are also going to memorize this Sarf template, which is, we're gonna call them Sarf Saghir. What is Saghir mean?
Small.
Small. So Sarf Saghir, there are going to be certain container in there, certain member in this template. So we are going to talk about Fail Madi. The first member in this template, we are going to memorize Fail Madi, then Mudariya, Masdar, Ism Fa'il, then Fail Madi Majhul, Mudariya Majhul. Again, we are going to put Masdar, Ism Maf'ul, Fail Amr, Fail Nahi, and Zarf. So for each and every verb, we are going to have all these members. We are going to basically conjugate them. When I say Fail Madi, what does that mean, everyone? What is Fail Madi?
Past tense.
Okay. Yes, exactly. When I say Naswara, this is Fail Madi. So he helped. I'm gonna translate it like Madi. And then
Yansaru.
Same. Nasara Yansuru.
Yansuru.
Yansuru. Translation?
He
will help.
He or he is.
He help or will
Helps.
help.
Will help. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what could be the masdar?
Mansur.
Nasr
Mansur.
yanzilu.
No, why me?
Mansur.
Nasr.
Iza
Nasrun.
jaa
Nasrullahi wal.
Yeah. Nasrun.
Okay, so Nasrun is the masdar. What is masdar mean? Name of the action.
Idea of the action.
Idea.
Name of the action. So now we say Nasara, he helped. And from help, how we can name that action? Just help,
Nasrun.
basically.
Helping both.
Helping, yeah, you can say help. Helping can rhyme with Mudaria, right? So I don't know, but you got it. Yeah, so name of the action we're gonna just give, and sometimes we use ing, sometimes we use ion, like in education, right?
To help or helping, I think two words for ideas mostly.
Helping, yeah, we can say help.
Ustada, this one actually confusion. So we just cannot say help, because help is not a verb, is the name of action, right? When I will add he and then helped, then it will be verb. So if I say only help.
Yeah, help is fine, yeah. Yeah. For example, we say cooking, right? So cooking. Now cooking is the action of someone.
I am cooking and cooking. Like this, cooking is what you just said. I am cooking will become what?
So it could be masdar. Yeah, it could be masdar, and then, yeah.
Because
Or
Amar will
swimming,
like help.
or walking. Okay, so this is basically masdar. Then ism file. So what is ism file?
Nasirun. Mansur.
Mansur is
A person. A person. Nasirun.
Okay, so ism file, sometimes in family one, it is going to be on the pattern of fa'ilun, easy and simple, right? Any word, any harf, any fail, and you want to convert that into ism file, you're gonna just put on the pattern of fa'ilun, and that's it. For example, let's say we did with the alima, right? That would be alimun, right? And now we have the word halada. What is halada mean? Halada mean someone
he entered.
No, that is haraja. Okay, if you want to do haraja, okay, we can do haraja. So haraja mean he left.
He left.
Right?
Left. Okay.
So now what would be the ism file?
Kharijun.
Kharijun. Okay, and give me more word.
Fatah se Fatimun.
Aqala.
Fa'ala.
Aqilun.
Aqilun.
Samia se Samiun.
Yes, Samia.
Samiun.
Very good. Samirun.
Daraba Daribun. Daraba
Kafara.
Daribun.
Kafara.
Kafirun.
Kafirun. Right? Daraba.
Daribun.
Okay, see, it's very easy. You just want to put in the fa'ilun on the wazn of fa'ilun, and you will get some file out of it. But this is only family one. In family 2 to 10, it is going to be different pattern, okay? But alhamdulillah, family 2 to 10, the pattern is same for ism file. So we're gonna learn just one pattern and we can apply to all family 2 to 10. And family 1, we're gonna have this pattern, fa'ilun. And again, ism file is the one, the person who does that. Basically, this is the job of that person. Then we are going to have fail, madi, majhul. We need to sharpen our conjugation. Okay, so we need to be good at doing fail, madi, mudariya, madi, majhul, and mudariya, majhul. Okay. Then again, masdar is basically going to be the same. This is just to make it symmetrical. So that's why they are ordering them in that way. After the masdar, we're going to have ism maf'ul. So ism maf'ul for family 1 is going to be on the pattern of maf'ulun. So let's see all these words again. So khalaqa.
Makhluqun.
What would be the ism maf'ul? Yes, makhluqun.
Which one we are doing?
Khalaqa.
Khalaqa.
ये done to
So
होगा.
khalaqa.
Is this done to?
Yes, that would be done too. Yeah. Knife file. So ism maf'ul, ism file is the doer, the one who does the action, and ism maf'ul, the one who receives the action. So makhluqun, who is makhluq? The one who is being created. Right? Yes. So khalaqa, let's do that, the whole template. So this is fail madi. Let me write over here. Khalaqa, fail madi. Its mudariya would be yakhluqu. Yakhluqu. And then masdar would be
Khalqan.
Very good. Khalqan, creation. Ism file would be
Khaliqun.
Khaliqun. And who is our Khaliq?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Khaliqun. And then what would be the Madi Majhul?
Khulika.
Very good. Khulika. And translation?
It was created.
It was
He
created.
was created.
He was created.
He
He was created. Mudariya would be?
Yukhlaqu.
Yes, yukhlaqu. So remember, for mudariya, we when we are turning that into majhul, sounds would be prominent. So yukhlaqu. Translation, yukhlaqu.
He will created.
He is being created.
Or he will be created.
He is being created.
Because his mudari is created.
Sorry?
Yukhlaqu, yeah, he is being created. Now I was just saying because it's past tense created.
Yeah.
Past
Okay,
participle.
for masdar, same khalqan. What would be the ism of maf'ul? Makhluqun. The thing that is being created, right? The things or the people which are being created would be makhluqun. Subhanallah. See, if you know just one word, you know the word khalaqa, and you can have that many words already new. Fail madi, 14 siga you know. Fail mudariya, 14 siga you can translate. For masdar, you can, so many Muslimun chart basically, right? Isam file, Muslimun chart, the whole. Then fail madi majhul, mudariya majhul, and then isam maf'ul, right? So see how many words you can know, knowing just one word and knowing the pattern and knowing the surf of it.
Master of Khalq will be Khalqun.
Khalqan, yeah. Khalqun or Khalqan, yeah.
Jazakallah.
And then fail Amar would be?
Ukhluq.
Very good.
Ukhluq.
Ukhluq. And Nahi would be?
La takhluq.
La takhluq.
La takhluq.
And Zarf would be, what is Zarf? Zarf is time and place of the action, right? So what time the action happened, what was the place? So what would be makhlukun is going to be, Zarf would be on the pattern of maf'ul.
Makhlaqun wa makhliqun wa makhlaqatun.
Makhlaqun.
Maqlaqun.
Makhlaqun.
Makhlaq?
Name is maf'ul.
Okay. Ism maf'ul, it is going to be overlapping when it is mazid fihi. When we are dealing with family 1, then it would be makhlaqan.
Makhlaqan. Makhlaqan.
Would it be Rafa state? It should be Rafa in the Rafa states.
Yeah, because the default state of any ism, is what?
Rafa.
That's why we are going to say Rafa. So makhlaqun or makhlaqun I should say, because default state we always gonna use dhammas. So this is time and place of action happen. Make sense?
Just repeat this one, sir.
Why not makhlukun? Is it makhlaqun?
That is on the pattern of maf'alun. Okay, always. That's why we need to follow the pattern. So, oops. Why I'm giving okay, maf'alun basically. Maf'alun, makhlaqun. Okay, so zarf is going to be on the wazn of maf'alun. So that is our okay, so over here 3 root letters we're gonna put, and then basically same we are creating Madi, Mudariya and all that stuff, right? So over here they use the word Allama. So Allama, that is basically family 2. Okay, so we are going to memorize this Sarf Saghir as a family 2. So Allama yu'allimu ta'aliman fahuwa mu'allimun. Ullima yu'allamu ta'liman fahuwa mu'allamun. So see, these two words, ism fa'il and ism maf'ul, they look like similar. What is the difference? Anyone can tell me?
Ism fa'il has a kasra on the
yeah. So ism fa'il has a kasra on the lam, and ism maf'ul gonna have fatha. So that's the difference. See, just one haraka is different, and then meanings are totally different. So over here is teacher, and over here is student, the receiver of the action. So muallimun and muallamun. Subhanallah. So that's why we need to be very careful. Imagine we are doing that mistake with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we are reciting Quran, right? So instead of making him ism file, we are pronouncing as ism maf'ul. So we can mess up. So that's why
Off your mic, please.
we need to be very careful. Okay, that was whatever we are talking about last 2-3 slides. That was Sarf Saghir, small Sarf, right? Because we are just learning, okay, we are just saying one siga for Madi, Mudariya, Masdar, and then Ism file and all that stuff. But when we are gonna do Sarf Kabir, and Kabir mean big, right? So now you can see how many words we can know just knowing one word. So let's see, Alima. So the whole past tense for Alima. Then Yu'allimu, the whole present tense for Yu'allimu. Then Masdar, where is the Masdar? Yeah, Masdar they put over here. Ta'limun. So now since Ta'limun is not a living thing, is it?
No.
Is Ta'lim
No.
not living? No.
No living.
So that's why we
Idea.
are going to have a partial Muslimun chart. So we're gonna say Ta'limun, the singular, Ta'liman, Ta'limin, then two education, maybe two education we are system we are comparing, right? So we can say Ta'limani, Ta'limaini, Ta'limaini, then Ta'limatun, Ta'limatin, Ta'limatin. So we are going to have these 6 sigas for the thing that are non-living. So for Masdar, obviously, Masdar is always an idea. So that's why for the Masdar, we're going to have this Muslimun chart, a partial Muslimun chart, inshallah. Now, Muallimun. This is Muallamun, I believe, right? So that's why this is Isam Maf'ul or Zarf. That is basically, I think they did for the Zarf. And Zarf is time and place. It's non-living, right? So same idea, we're going to have a partial Muslimun chart for that. So Muallamun.
What does it mean partial?
Okay, can you say Muslimun chart, the whole thing?
I see, okay.
So
Female.
Nasirun, Nasiran, Nasirani, Nasiraini, Nasiraini, right? And then
yes.
Nasiruna, Nasirina, Nasirina. And then we're going to have the ladies chart too. Nasiratun,
Yeah. You can't see the male chart.
Right? Yeah. But since when things are not going to be living, then we cannot have the whole chart with them, right? So we're going to have partial Muslimun chart. That's
yes.
what I'm...
Jazakallah.
See, what we were learning from lesson 1, Nahu 2 years ago, everything is related till today, inshallah. Nothing was extra, nothing was we cannot use it, right? So nothing was thing that we can discard. Everything was useful, subhanallah. Okay, so for Muallimun, Isam file. Now this Isam file, is that living or non-living? Muallimun
Living.
is living or non-living? So that's why we're gonna have the whole Muslimun chart, full Muslimun chart with that. Muallimun, mualliman, muallimin, muallimani, muallimaini, muallimaini. Then muallimuna, muallimina, muallimina. And then we are going to have
unless we have artificial intelligence.
Then we are going to have the ladies, the feminine version, right? So muallimatun, muallimatan, muallimatin, muallimatani, muallimataini, muallimataini, and then muallimatun, matin, and matin. Right? So the full Muslimun chart we're gonna have for Isam fire. So it's explained everything over there. So Madi, Mudariya, then Masdar. Masdar is idea of the action, noun of this action, Taliman, idea. Okay, then Zarf, which is going to be Muallamun. Before we did on the pattern of Maf'alun, right? So remember that was family 1. That's why it was, the Zarf was in a different pattern. In family 2 to 10, it is going to be on a different pattern. And inshallah, soon we are going to talk about it. Then we have command. So 6 sigas of command, 6 sigas of forbidding, right? So can you count these words? How many words you would know? Subhanallah. By knowing just one word, by knowing just one conjugation. Yeah, subhanallah.
150 words probably.
So that's why do not like be lazy memorizing the or taking time on Sarf, because Sarf is really important. Without Sarf, whatever time we have spent on Nahu, it's gonna be incomplete, right? Because you see that every other ayah gonna have a verb, and you should know. Even you know, if you notice in this Sarf, let's go back to Sarf Saghir over here. What do you guys notice over here? Are there some ism in this Sarf Saghir template? Which one is ism and which one are afal?
Muallimun, muallamun, they are ism. And allama, yuallimu are the fail.
Yeah.
And ullima, yuallimu, again the same thing in the majhul form.
Yeah. So can we count how many afal and how many asma over here? So we have afal. Let's count afal first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
So we have 6 afals. And now count how many ism we have.
3
1,
only.
2, 3.
Muallamun, yes.
4.
4. 5. Education is also an ism.
Taliman and Taliman, this is same, right?
Okay, same. So right. Jazakallah.
Yeah. So only we have 4 of them. So Taliman, Muallimun, Muallamun, and Muallamun for this Zarf. So Zarf and Ism Maf'ul in family 2 to 10, they are going to be same. So 1 less to memorize. Okay. So our Sarf Saghir is basically mix of Asma and Af'al. And so every ayah you will open in Quran Pak. Obviously, what is left behind? We have Ism, Fail, and Harf. Harf is not going to make sense, right? Unless we have Fail and Asma with it. So that means every ayah we're gonna have ism, and every ayah we're gonna have afal. So, and we see that even our Sarf has some asma. So can you guys escape from them? No.
No.
Right? So that's why Sarf is really important. Even though it need a lot of your brain juice, but inshallah that will increase your brain cells as well. This is the promise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So then you can read through the same, whatever we have discussed. Yeah.
Brain cells doesn't improve, it's increase, it's the connections that increases.
No, brain cells increase. The reciting, the reading, anything you do with Quran that increase your brain cells, that develop your brain cells. This is the research.
Subhanallah.
Yeah. And the research says that when you are connected with the Quran, inshallah, you are not gonna have dementia. You know, in old age, I see left and right people in old age, they have dementia. This is how they are dying with. Subhanallah. But inshallah, if you are a student of Quran and if you are really connected with Quran, inshallah, Quran, it's gonna protect your brain, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, you're right.
So 10 family members we are going to learn in our Sarf Sawir. How many members? 10. So Madi, Mudariya, Majhul, Madi Majhul, Mudariya Majhul, Amar, Nahi, Mastar, Isam Fa'il, Isam Maf'ul, and Isam Zarf. And what is Mastar? Literal translation is source, from where something originates. So you know, basically mastar is the ism everything is coming from. So we have ilmun first, and from this ilmun we are driving Madi, we are putting in a different version and creating Madi out of it, creating Mudariya out of it, Majhul, Madi Majhul, Mudariya Majhul, Amar, Nahi, Mastar, Isam Fa'il, Isam Maf'ul, and Isam Zarf from the word Ilmun. So Ilmun is basically the mother of this Sarf Saghir. Okay, so Mastar comes first. And Mastar in English we can call verbal noun. So verbal noun is an action word with no tense or time attached, unlike running, fasting. So I am running, I am fasting, right? So that is happening right now. But verbal noun, when we have mastar does not have any time in it, right? Many words are derived from it, but it is not derived from any word. So words are coming out of mastar. We do not derive mastar from other words. Rather, mastar is the mother of all these words. It can have
so
set
ilmun is a
pattern.
masdar?
Yes.
Can you please give us some example to explain it better way?
I just give you example. So the ilmun is the word that we derived from ilmun. Let's say that was the word ilmun, and now I want to turn that into a madi, right?
Alana.
So that is the ilmin, knowledge. And now I want to say he learned, right? So then what I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put that into a certain pattern. And what is that pattern? We learn that Madi for let's say we are putting them in Salasi Mujarrad. So I'm gonna say Alima. Right? Alima, and from Alima I know, and inshallah that will come when we are going to talk about it. Alima, when we are turning that into Mudariya, I will say Ya'lamu. So I'm putting them on the wazn of Fa'ila over here. Fa'ila yaf'alu. Sorry. Fa'ala yaf'alu. So now from the word ilmun, I put that on the pattern of fa'ila, which I know this is Madi version. And now I have the word alima, the Madi version of it, and then Mudariya version of it. And now let's say I want to create ism file out of it. What I should do, I know that this is Salasi Mujarrad. I'm going to use it in family 1. So I'm going to use the word alimun, right? On the pattern of, because I know I need to create that word on the pattern of fa'ilun. So this ilmun I put on the wazn of fa'ilun, and I made the word alimun. Knowledgeable person. Okay, so this is how inshallah that works. It can have set pattern, qiyasi, or follow no set pattern, which is sama'i. So masdar, they do not have any set pattern. For family 2 to 10, alhamdulillah, they have certain set pattern. For example, allama, yu'allimu, and its masdar would always be ta'liman. For example, if I say allama, what else we can say?
Sabbaha, we can say nazzala ya sabbaha.
Oh yeah, sabbaha is a good one. Okay, so let's say sabbaha. What does sabbaha mean? He glorified. He glorified. Sabbaha. Now, as this is whenever you're gonna see a shadda in the middle root letter, right? This is my ain kalima. Whenever my ain kalima has the shadda, then it is always family 2. Inshallah, we are going to talk about that in few next classes. So this is our family 2. And from this family, the set pattern is, that's why we even call this family Bab Taf'ilun. So when I say Bab Taf'ilun, and I'm going to say put this Sin, Ba, and Ha on the wazn of Taf'ilun. So what you going to do?
Tasbihun.
Yes. So you're going to say, you're going to put Ta, because you know this is extra. My Fa kalima is Sin, right? My Ain kalima is Ba. So I'm going to put Ba here. And then after my Ain kalima, I see that there is Ya extra. So I'm going to put Ya extra over here. And my Lam kalima is Ha. I'm going to put Ha over here. And I'm going to give haraka the way it is given over there. Taf, tas, bi, hun. Right? So from family 2, always masdar we can drive when we put the word into pattern of taf'ilun. Right? But this is not the case for family 1. In family 1, the masdar is, we are going to figure it out. What is the masdar? Because there is no set pattern for it. So that's why we need to look up the dictionary. But alhamdulillah, family 2 to 10, the masdars are set already. So we don't have to worry about anything. When it comes to family 2, always I'm going to put that on the wazn of taf'ilun, and this is how I get the masdar of it.
And basically,
family 1 is a Samai, and from family 2 to family 10, they are Qayasi.
Yeah, you can say that. Okay, I think we can end over here. And inshallah, we keep talking even in next class. Okay, let's take 5 minutes, and I want to see how much you have grabbed it so we can do this practice. But we are going to do in an orderly way, so one person at a time. Let's see if we are able to find the jazar and wazan. So when I say muhsinun, and I ask you what is the wazan, let's do the jazar first. What is the jazar?
Hasinun.
Very good. What is the wazan?
Failun.
Muf'ilun.
Hasada.
Very good.
Muf'ilun.
Okay, so let's see over here. Now look at this board carefully. So my ha kalima over here, this is my fa, right? This is my ain, and this is my lam, right? And now I need to put mu before it because I see mu over here. And then after mu, I have a spoon. I'm going to give it a spoon. Then over here, I have a kasra. I'm going to give a kasra. And now I need to pronounce this word. So what is the wazan?
Mufilun.
Muf'ilun. Muf'il. So this is what you are going to do practice, okay? So you're going to write a word like that, right? And then you are going to put the root letter underneath it. Then you are going to put your fa kalima. This is ain kalima. This is lam kalima. And now what is ever you see extra, you're going to put over there. You are going to give them harika accordingly. And then you're going to see, okay, what is the mufsidun on the wazan of?
Mufidun. Same wazan. Muf'ilun. The same wazan, right?
Muf'ilun.
And whenever you see mu, and then on the middle root letter you see a kasra, I'm telling you that's always ism fa'il from family 2 to 10.
Ism fa'il.
So muhsinun, the one who do ihsan. Mufsidun, the one who do fasad. Right? So family, alhamdulillah, family 2 to 10, you need to just put that into pattern of muf'ilun, and you will have your ism fa'il. Muslihun, right? Same. Muslimun, same. Mushrikun, same. Mu'minun, same. Mursilun. So I'm gonna leave on you. You guys need to do the practice the way I showed you over here, okay?
In short, ma'am, if there is a meme with
Okay,
dhamma and the middle letter has a kasra, then it is a mazid fihi family.
Mazid fihi, and that is the ism fa'il out of it. Okay, now maktubun. What is the jazar?
Kataba.
Yeah, it's written over here, kataba. And on top of kataba, you're gonna put fa'ala, right? And then you are going to see what is extra.
Maf'ulun.
Meme is extra.
Yeah, so maf'ulun. This is a maf'ul, maf'ulun. Now, nafasa, I'm gonna put my fa, ain, and lam kalima on it. And now you tell me what is extra.
Mim ta
Alif. Alif.
Yes, so
alif.
So So you have ta extra over here. Muta.
Mutanafisun.
Muta. No, I'm not saying that read this word. I'm saying you need to put that on the wazn of fa'ala. So
Mutafa'ilun.
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 Okay, mutanafisun is mutafa'ilun. And again, you see mu, and on the middle root letter, it is kasra. So that is ism fa'il. Ism fa'il from mazid fihi.
Which family? Which form it is? Family?
Two.
No, I think it is eight.
Ta'allama family.
Ta'allama?
Yeah.
No, 8.
Ta'awana.
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 Oh, yeah, ta'awana. 6, family 6.
6.
6, 6, 6, yeah.
Then munafiqun. So fa, ain, lam. Then you're gonna put mu. And you're gonna put if.
Mufailun.
Mufailun.
Mufailun. Form 3. 3.
Yeah, so mufailun again is some file. Munafiqun. Now, mushtabihun. So you have fa, ain, lam,
and
mu,
and then
then you have ta here.
Mufta'ilun. Mufta'ilun.
Mufta'ilun.
Mufta'ilun.
Muftailun.
That's also ism file.
Yes, this is also some file because we see mu and we see on ba letter kasra. Not any kasra, but it should be where? On the middle root letter.
Middle. Ain kalima.
Yes, on ain kalima.
Aslama family. U and E.
Yeah, this is family 4.
Aslama family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yaqtaraba.
No.
No.
There is a ta.
No. Extra header. Shaba.
Aslama.
No, all the mazid fi have u in the mu. It is mu on the all the mazid fi.
Muqtarib.
So, okay.
Yeah, this is family 8. Sorry,
I think it is 8 probably. Yeah.
Yeah, this is muqtaribun.
Yeah, muqtaribun.
Okay, then ahsin.
Yeah, this is Aslam.
Af'il. Okay, fa, ain, and lam, and then we have over here. So af'il, what siga is it?
Amr.
Af'il. Ahsin. Yeah, this is Amr from family 4. Alimun is fa'ilun, right? Tawfiqun. Okay, let's see if you can figure this one out. Fa, ain, and lam.
Master.
And then we have Yes.
This is mudare.
Hello.
Form 2 lag rahi hai.
Tawfiqun is taf'ilun.
Taf'ilun.
So basically this is waffaqa. Waffaqa. Yuwaffiqu and then tawfiqun. This is family.
Allama.
Yes, Allah.
Allama.
Yeah. Okay, ladies, I have another class and I'm so engrossed with you guys. But I really know that you guys need to do this homework. Okay, listen to the class again because you're not gonna grab once. And inshallah, we will see, we will, whatever we need to revise, we can revise. Otherwise, we are going to move on next class. Okay?
Jazakallah khairan kaseera.
And these are the families I put Mazid Fihi. We are going to do Mazid Fihi first, because Mazid Fihi, they have more set pattern. So we are going to do Mazid Fihi, and then we're going to come back to family 1. So you guys need to at least memorize that the template of these Mazid Fihi, that family 2 is Allama Yuallimu, family 3 is Jahada Yujahidu, family 4 is Aslama Yuslimu, family 5. So all these you need to at least memorize them. Okay, and inshallah, next class, I will make sure that it makes sense to you guys, and we will see how far we can go. So with that,
Teacher, can you
inshallah, we
please share
end
the
our
book?
Usada, is there a study group for this?
Let